Meat, what do we have here?
Well, guys, the people can't get enough of it. Joe is back and is the next victim on Whack and Chase.
And victim he is. Joe, hey, thanks for joining us.
Glad to join you guys. I have a serious question for you.
Where are you from first, Joe, and then tell us what your question is.
Right here in St. Louis. I've been playing golf for 50 years, and all of a sudden I have a terrible affliction in my game.
Uh-oh. What is it? What is it, Joe?
Affliction. It sounds like you need an ointment or something.
I've seen doctors and psychiatrists and bartenders, and you guys are my last hope.
That you're in desperate straits. There's no question
Well,
there.
I personally like the way you've run through the trained professionals. You know, doctors, psychiatrists.
I'd like to know where we stand.
And bartenders. Yeah, that's very good. Very good.
I've tried everything. I've been playing for 50 years, and all of a sudden, about 15 years ago, I acquired a serious affliction, and I can't stop it. I got all the way down to about a 6 or 7 handicap, and now I'm up to 12. And it all happened on one day, 15 years ago, and I was standing on the fringe trying to do a little chip shot, and an attorney behind me hit into me, and I bladed the ball across the green.
Did you sue? Did you sue?
It was the worst feeling in my whole life. I almost killed a guy on the next hole that was trying to go down the fairway, and this attorney came up and he apologized to me, and I looked at him closely, and I realized it was my ex-wife's divorce attorney.
What's the statute of limitations on that? Because I think you got a case.
I don't. I would like to sue him, but he's out of practice right now for obvious reasons. After all the money he made off of me, he retired, bought a golf course in the Bahamas. This guy absolutely killed me. And ever since then, every time I'm trying to chip the ball from 5 or 6 feet off the green, I bladed across the green, thinking that there's an attorney on the next hole that's going to scream, not for, but I object. This guy killed my game. He killed me. He ruined my life. And now I'm a 12 handicap. I'm seeking professional help. Been through rehab twice. And nothing seems to cure me. Can you guys please
My
help me?
headphones went out.
Wait a second right now. We got technical difficulties.
We're good.
So, Joe, we had some technical difficulties, but wow, right in the middle of your complete call out of desperation, the confidence you have in us is way overfounded.
So the first thing I need to ask you, are you up to date on your alimony payments?
Yes, but I'm behind on my dues at Norwood Hills. I wanted to pay the attorney, hoping that I would get my stroke back.
Oh man,
well, somehow you have a good sense of humor about it, but I'm pretty sure it's far deeper than a mechanical issue. I mean, this goes beyond the emotional side. This is right down in the pit of your soul.
yeah. Is your ex-wife still alive?
I hope not. And the attorney's dead, too.
I think that's the best we can hope for.
What do you think would make you feel better, Joe?
Well, first, as Shakespeare said, we kill all the attorneys. Second of all, Jay and John, you got to help me stop yipping the ball across the green. Every time I draw back the club, I'm waiting for an attorney to yell, 4, and then I blade it across the green. Do I wear earmuffs? Do I start putting from the rough? What do I need to do to stop yipping the ball across the green?
I think you should only wear the earmuffs in July and August. You know, just to make sure you're sweating a little bit with.
It's so warm.
If you're really concerned, if it's really happening, what you're doing is.
What do you mean it's really happening? This poor guy's bearing his soul on radio here. It's really happening.
Well, it's
Oh,
okay.
that's the worst thing's ever happened to me. You talk about what's the name of your show? Dump and Chase?
Whack and Chase.
Whack and Chase, Joe. Whack and Chase.
Whack and Chase. That's what I did when I was single. Now that I am remarried, I don't have to do that anymore.
I can't even breathe over here. Oh, man.
We need to give him a different thought, though. I mean, this is
Yeah.
seriously a psychology type of thing. So he's got that possibility of something popping in his head. As we know, you can only think of one thing at a time.
Right.
So what should he be thinking? When he gets up over every chip, knowing what's coming, right, in this years of alimony and hatred and hurt and pain,
Bitterness and resentment.
Bitterness and resentment. One of the all-time great lines. What's the line, Joe? We got to come up, and you can help us. What's the line that you would rather replace? Oh God, where's the attorney type of thing? What's the line that you should replace in your head that would be synonymous with a smooth, flowy, solid chip?
If my opponent would say, "That's good, Joe. Pick it up."
Well, one problem we've got here, obviously, you went from a 6 to a 12. That means you're getting 6 more shots, and you still can hit the golf ball. So most likely, they're not going to give you any break on that. They're not liking you at a 12, is my guess.
So, Joe, does this thing come into play when you're in the rough or in a tight lie or both?
Or just when it matters?
It happens every single hole. If I miss the green, I roll off into the rough. I have to pull out a wedge, and I have to lob this thing up there. And I'm looking over my shoulder, waiting for the judge to say, "Answer the question, please." You're behind on child support. I find you guilty. And then I blade it across the green.
I think something, Jay, how does this sound? I forgive you.
Wow!
I mean,
wow.
Joe. Could you do that? Are you at the point in your life where you could say, "I forgive you"?
No, I'm not. Not even close.
In that case, let's get a new wedge.
Okay, I'm just going to keep
I think
out of the rough.
it's deep. I think it's deeper than that. Come on, let's come up with a line. So that line's not going to work. What's a line that will replace that other automatic response in his head?
Well, the thought is what you're talking about. We've done this before with the mental side of the game and everything. We've got to start thinking about where you want the ball to go and not how. And the fact where you're kind of thinking this whole thing is going to come in and you have like a flinch motion. We've got to try.
I don't think so, Jay. You said it before. We've got years. We have years of bitterness and resentment here. We have to come up.
What do you
with
think?
some,
At bowling?
Well, no, I think we got to come up with some line that Joe, I hate you and I'll never forgive you, and then he hits a chip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Instead of the forgiveness thing, let's just go. With,
hey, buddy, I'm out of money.
I'm out of money. And hit
I'm
the
out
chip.
of money.
I like
got
that.
no more money.
I think that fits.
How about that?
I think that fits.
You've got all my money.
There, I like that better. I like that
You
better.
took my money. Please take my golf club. End my misery.
You've got my money. You own me, and then hit the chip.
Yeah.
I think that's what you
That's
should
right.
do.
Let's give
I think
that
there's
a
a
try.
little pace to that. You got my money. Hit the chip.
Hit the chip. And now, Joe, this is how we end all of our Whack and Chase segments.
All right.
If we help you, tell everyone you know. Send them Christmas. Put it in your Christmas card. Tell everyone you know. If you still skull this ball across the green, tell them we never met.
All right, I promise. I hope the next time I skull the ball across the green, it hits an attorney right in the head.
I do too.
Come on now. You got your new line. Get up there. You got all my money. You get up there. You ready to hit that chip?
You got all my money.
Know what chip you want to hit, like Jay said, and then as you're swinging the chip, you got all my money, and then just live with.
You got all my money.
Let us know how
Sounds
that
like
works
a country
for you, Joe.
song.
It's a great country song. There's a rhythm to it.
Joe, thanks for calling in.
Thanks for the call,
Well,
Joe.
thank you very much, guys, and absolutely, you've been no help at all.
Well, I don't know.
OMG. That was the Whack and Chase. That's what we've been building for right
man,
there.
that was good. Well, you know what? We're out of time. We are
my
absolutely out of time.
gosh. You got all my money.
We're
got
out
all
of
my
everything.
money.
We're out of brain cells. We're out of laughter. I can't
Joe
laugh anymore.
killing us.